And we're live! Welcome to Byrd Brains, episode 21.
Ooh, look at that guy taking over.
I'm confused now. What just happened?
You're used to the guy on your right hosting, so he just hosted.
That's correct. Hey there, it's Byrd Brains, episode 21. Here's Johnny.
Wait, you or me?
No, you.
I'm still so confused.
Hey, we changed it up a little bit. We're sitting in different seats. I don't know if you noticed that.
If you can tell by hearing.
We're also, exactly. Well, I have headphones on. We've never worn headphones before while podcasting.
So we're in stereo.
We're also sitting in new seats. And David is not handling it well. Oh, by the way, that is David.
He's back.
It's me.
You saw him sitting there. David, we've been worried sick. Where have you been? You didn't call. You didn't text us. We had no idea.
You didn't write.
Well,
email.
I was tweeting, so I think people could keep up with
for
us.
a solid month.
A solid month, just a non-stop string of tweets.
Sitting in a dark room with a phone with a charger, so you could keep it going.
On top of the mountain, he was in meditation. Tweetation.
Oh.
Tweetation?
Tweetation.
Did we just create
I think I started something. Trademark.
Our goal is to trademark as many things in this episode as possible. So what did you...
Can you trademark poop jokes?
I already have.
I want to get a T-shirt.
You're number one and number two. That's all I gotta say.
Thanks.
You're the number two person in poop jokes?
No, he's number one and number two.
But number one and number two. Not and in number two.
Number one. There you go. That's trademarkable.
Trademark.
There's two.
So what did you learn on the top of the mountain? Did you learn any wise wisdom, sage advice you want to give our listener?
I learned that it's easier coming down the mountain than going up the mountain.
So would you say
just like Jack and Jill?
It's almost not even worth going up.
It's the climb. It's what I'm telling you.
There's always going to be another mountain, right?
That's what a wise person once said.
That's the only line I can remember right now, but that's Miley Cyrus. So I can't trademark that. That one's already done.
But number one and number two is a good one. Though.
Yeah, well, that was him. I like that.
I think some
I
waste
think
company
he said number one and number two.
No, I did say in number two.
You did,
but
okay.
I believe some waste removal company in Portland has that already.
Oh, crap.
Maybe JoJo can check it out for us.
Speaking of JoJo, JoJo's a part of our episode here, episode 21. Welcome, JoJo.
Oh, hello.
So JoJo's main job is to Google poop. Is that basically what we're asking her to do? Hey, check out the poop things. See if anything we've said is trademarkable.
What exactly is it that I'm supposed to be Googling? I'm not just putting
number
poop in
number
the
one
search line.
in number two is what you're checking.
You have to be really careful.
Should I put quotations around it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, good call.
And the numbers, forget it. I'll do it. You just as you were.
Okay.
Yeah, if they're not all trademarked, we'll trademark whatever version. Maybe
Legal
the word
Zoom.
Number the first time, and then the hashtag number symbol the second time.
Cover all the bases.
Yeah,
All of them.
whatever we can make a T-shirt.
That's what we're all about. Moving merch. We're moving merch.
Just don't click the images.
Yeah, I'm honestly not
Google.
going to click anything. I'm just kind of reading the general description.
What'd you find out? Do we know anything?
I'm not
yet?
really seeing much of anything.
Hey.
So you're saying there's a
chance.
Saying that there is a chance.
This is going to happen. We're going to put it right alongside all the race shirts we have.
Well, we are 21 episodes in the Byrd Brains. We have officially run out of things to talk about.
All poop all the time.
No, it's my dream has come true. I'm like, this is why I do this. One day they're going to run out of other stuff, but you can always talk about poop.
Have you heard those commercials about on the radio? They're talking about you could talk to your doctor. It's about poop. It's okay. We all do it.
What's the commercial for?
I think it's about intestinal issues, but they actually talk about that, it's your poop. You can talk about it with your doctor.
What dignified radio personality would talk about poop?
It must be AM, most likely.
Okay.
He
It's not
says to
FM.
the four people sitting around the table talking about poop into microphones.
So it's probably AM, but it's not BM. Am I right? Trademark.
The trademark bill's brought to you by
That's
Squatty
right.
potty? I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, that's $1 million idea.
Have any of you seen the 3-minute webisode type commercial for Squatty Potty?
Oh,
With,
no, not for Squatty
unicorns pooping ice cream. It is fantastic. I highly recommend
I just watched
watching
the
it.
Shark Tank about that, but they must have talked. They were talking about doing web episodes
Yeah.
about the Squatty Potty.
Right. So it's about a 3.5 minute commercial, and it is brilliant.
Can
It
you
is
imagine if that was
comedy
your
gold.
job, is to talk about people's BMs all day long?
I'm
And
so sorry to inform you
Again,
all.
I think I already
eyes
pointed
just
out.
lit
I
up.
already pointed out. This is my dream.
This is like if it's your job
We've
all
been
day
doing-
long.
how long have we
9
been
to
on?
5.
4 minutes, 5 minutes.
What did
I have an update on the number
Oh,
one and
no.
number two.
What's the bad news?
There's a portable toilet company that advertises itself as number one and number two. It's a Midwest
Figures.
plumbing company.
Well, hold on, but they
Doesn't
use
say
it.
which one though.
But have they trademarked
That's
it?
a
is
good
really
question.
The
Well,
question.
now that I know that it's out there, I know exactly what to search. So
Because David just taught me that some people advertise things that aren't even real businesses.
nice.
Wait, so have you seen? There's another. By the way, I got to go back. Web episode. You like we're so clearly enunciating the words, but it's called a webisode.
Webisode,
You
yes.
just squish it together. I'm like, just talk fast and you'll sound cool.
Well, there's this new trend apparently in advertising now where instead of just doing 30-second commercials,
Yeah.
like having 6 different commercials in a 3-minute commercial block, now companies are just creating 3-minute long commercials that take the whole commercial block during the commercial breaks and TV shows
Really?
and whatnot. Yeah. So
isn't that called a drug company?
I mean, I'm still going to fast forward through it.
Yeah,
But at least for the entire time I'm fast forwarding, I'm seeing the same product the whole time.
That's smart. They could just like put the logo or something at the bottom so you'll at least see it for the 6 seconds
yeah,
that your
10
DVR
seconds.
Yeah.
fast forwards through it.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, because I don't have the fancy DVR where it just skips the commercial entirely. I do actually have to fast forward through it.
So it's like we're well off because we can DVR things, but we're not the elite.
That's right.
So cool.
My DVR game is not quite up to par.
Well, we'll get there. We're gonna get. My friend Pat Dwyer said his mom. They were sitting around watching TV on the holidays when he was back visiting his family in Cincinnati, and his mom goes, "Fast forward. What are we, poor people? Like only poor people watch commercials in 2015, 2016." I'm like, all right, well, that's fair.
Oh, first world problems indeed.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It almost seems like with all this poop talk, it's time for a commercial.
Well, you know what? It's a great thing. Because
Yes.
there's places in your life. You just talked about what do we pour? We have to watch the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you go to a hotel, right?
I've been to a hotel.
There's no DVR. You have to watch the commercials during your show.
Oh yeah.
But there's a great place to actually watch those hotels. There's great hotels.
Oh, I'm listening.
It's America's Best Value Inn.
Yes.
So if you're looking for the best value in America, look for America's Best Value Inn, and it's 1,000 inns, hotels, and suites. They've got you covered with affordable rates and a free value club offering room discounts, upgrades, late checkout, and more. Convenient locations and a variety of accommodations make America's Best Value Inn ideal for families, business travelers, weekend vacationers, groups, and special events. Hey, most locations offer free continental breakfast, Wi-Fi, and HBO.
Nice.
With value right in their name, you know you're getting a great deal. Visit abvi.com. Download their app or call 888-315-2378 for reservations.
I have a new jingle.
Okay, let's hear it.
America Best Value Inn, and that's it. I mean, it's no talk to Tilson, but I'm still
But what
working on
is?
it. You know, exactly. Where do you go from there?
You set the bar so high.
That's exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had the first Byrd Brains jinx. So as we all know, David's no longer allowed to talk until it's said. His name is said 3 times. I just said it once.
Oh,
So there's one.
goodness.
So we need to say it 2 more
You have
times.
to say the whole name?
Or no, you just say his first name.
Just his first name.
But
Okay.
if we say his name, or if he speaks before we say his name 2 more times, he's
out.
he owes
He
a-
has to-
no, he owes you a Coke.
Oh, that's right. That's
Come
right.
on,
That's right.
yeah.
I'll
come
get
on.
her a Coke.
You're right on my wavelength there. I'm like,
I thought it was just had to say the name once.
no, you have to say it
No,
3
I'm
times.
not- I'm
I
never
always thought it was the
It's like
full
Beetlejuice.
name 3 times.
Well, my Jinx knowledge is based on How I Met Your Mother. So when Barney was jinxed, but the punishment for him, it was only had to say his name 1 time, but the punishment for him breaking the jinx was like getting like slapped by Marshall like 5 times. I think was the how that worked. So it was very
Classic.
and it could happen anytime. I don't know if you ever watched the show.
Oh,
I
yeah,
only
yeah,
watched
where-
maybe
where they
2 episodes.
Went throughout time when they finally
Yes.
got him back with all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, this Jinx, like my Jinx knowledge comes from the 80s when Jinx was the thing.
Oh.
And it was you had to say their name 3 times or you owed them a Coke. And that's, And I'm a
right.
God-fearing American, and those are the rules that I'm following.
Well, I owe JoJo a Coke then.
Deal.
Quick update on number 1 and number 2.
okay.
It is
Breaking
trademarked.
news sound.
There's actually multiple like different things that like so people have like redone it. There's like number 1 and the number 2 business. The Poop Scout Scooper Service. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, but it's trademarked. It's trademarked.
All versions of it are. We can't do one number sign and
Pretty
one
much.
word.
And the specifics of this is like they specifically have the rights, the only rights to print it like on T-shirts and baseball caps and things like that. And it was registered just as recently as December of last year. So someone's on the
We were so
same-
close.
We were so close.
We were so close.
stinking close.
Like the poop just went right through our fingers.
It was loose.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
This is it's a $1 billion idea. We're just, man.
Missed it by a month. That's it.
We're gonna be watching.
There is nothing new under the sun.
We're gonna watch Shark Tank next month, and the poop people are gonna be on there. Like it's just T-shirts that say we're number 1 and number 2. Mark Cuban's gonna be like $2 million for 10% of that company because that's $1 billion company. I want to get in on the ground floor.
No, I hear Mark saying more like, you have a product, but it's not yet a company.
I'm out.
And for those reasons,
I'm out.
A product. The product is poo.
Okay, we need to move along.
Yeah, read something off your paper. It's
Why
just-
don't we move along to why I haven't been here?
Why
for a
haven't you
period
been
of
here?
time?
hold on. I tried asking you that right at the beginning. I'm like, nice, easy segue. Where have you been?
I wasn't ready yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We had other things to discuss.
There was
He
a
had to get all the
mountain.
poop out of his
I
system.
tried to. There will never be out of poop. That's science. That's not a joke. That's science.
Well,
True.
and also to make note of the fact that John Colby is in the driver's seat, literally, tonight.
Yeah.
I'm in John Colby's seat, and John Colby's in the driver's seat because neither Bryan Clauson, you've noticed he's not here, and I'm sure our listener has noticed that Conor Daly is not here either.
Right. So where are they?
Bryan is off racing in Florida.
And what number is this?
Let's see. Well, let's just recap real quick. We've
Okay,
done.
yeah.
He's racing. Actually, he's racing in Florida this weekend, so it should be like in the 15, 16, 17, somewhere in there.
Okay.
All this weekend, but January is already run by, so he finished out January with 11 wins. I'm sorry, 11 races.
Yeah.
4 wins, 2 second places, 1 third place, a total of 7 top 5s and 8 top 10s.
Wow.
So not bad. Actually, he's a little behind what he normally does in January in terms
Really?
of race wins. I think last January he had 7, but that's because he spent all of January in like New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
And he picked up a ton of wins down the other side of the planet, beating up on the Aussies and the Kiwis. But this year he stayed in the States, and he still picked up some wins out in Arizona in the sprint car. 3 wins over 5 races, and nearly went 5 for 5. Finished 3rd one night, 2nd one night. But
Yeah.
got close. But I have been at it was last weekend was the first races in the States that Bryan's had this year that I missed. His first weekend in Florida, because he went from Yuma to Tulsa for 2 races in Yuma, 3 races in Tulsa, and then 5 races outside of Phoenix, and I was at all of those. I was quite proud of that too.
Okay, so the T-shirt that you made out of puffy paint to show that you were his number 1 fan. How long
That I'm
did
wearing
you spend-
tonight.
That you're wearing tonight. It's really nice. How long did you spend on that?
I farmed it out. I got it from China. Yeah.
Well, you would. It's still fine craftsmanship.
I outsourced
Hey, the
it.
Chinese have to work too.
That's true.
They,
That's true.
Don't their jobs mean something too?
Yes.
Aren't they people?
Chinese are, as far as I know, Chinese are people
people.
too.
Yeah, we're all part of the human race. Again, that's just science. and they poop.
There's like a 1.3 billion Chinese too, so that's a lot.
That's a lot of poop. A lot of intake, a lot of outtake.
But then again, it's a lot of rice, so maybe it's a little bit.
It's still a lot. It's still a lot. Whatever it is, it goes in. It's still going to come back out.
This is awful.
It all comes back to poop.
Yep.
It always does.
Now you get it.
Isn't that biblical or something? We return to where we came from, or I don't know.
Ashes to ashes, poop to poop.
That's the verse I was
Right?
looking
That's
for.
what you're
Right?
doing.
Yeah.
I got
Is
it.
it- was that in like 2 Corinthians or something?
Yeah. Number 2 Corinthians, number 2, verse number 2.
2-2.
Deuces. Chopping deuces over there.
You don't even want to know about 3rd John. Like the first 2 make sense. The 3rd one's just gross.
So Bryan's off racing. So it's going to be with his schedule. He goes from Florida to Texas to California to Vegas, back to California to Phoenix, and then Illinois. So I'm not sure when we're going to be able to get him in the studio again here at Corn Country 100.3 to join us on our little Byrd Brain adventure.
Well, where are we joining him remotely? Because Florida and Vegas, those places all sound a lot nicer.
I'll be joining him remotely on multiple occasions, but I don't know about you.
I'm not. It's not the royal we. I actually mean we. I mean, actually, when do we all get to go?
The royal we. We speak the King's English here.
And then, Connor's off. He's busy doing, like, I don't know, the 6-week lead up to St. Patrick's Day. I think he's just covered up.
right? Today he's just picking out his green hat. This whole day just picking out the green hat.
It's important.
And then curling his red hair is another day.
That's right.
He did. We talked about this on one of the podcasts about his helmet that he's going to wear this year.
Yeah.
And he is definitely, he talked with his helmet painter, and they are doing the Lucky Charms leprechaun holding an American flag and a chicken leg.
Nice.
That's outstanding.
That is pretty amazing.
And then he promised all the media fried chicken and meatloaf too today. So that's
did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, last week at Media Day.
Yeah, Media Day.
That's awesome.
So we it's gonna come out of his pay.
No, that's even more awesome.
No, I had people tweeting like our Byrd Racing Twitter, like, hey, so where can we stop by to pick up the free chicken? And like, all right, let's not get crazy here.
Yeah. Hold on. You can pay for it, and it's delicious.
Yeah, the chicken's at Jonathan Byrd's, and it's very affordable.
Mm-hmm. It's practically free. That's what I meant to say.
Affordable, practically free, same thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Wow. So I don't have a good segue to this story. It's terrible.
We have a terrible story.
A terrible story.
Is it worse than all the poop conversation?
It's well.
Does it dovetail?
It has something to do with Phoenix, and that's where you're from, right?
Well, that's where I
basically live.
I'm from.
You're from
South Side.
South Side into his 317.
I'm shaking my head at that.
Disapprovingly.
Brothers
I'm going to isolate that and
be
use
together.
that as my text message alert sound.
Brothers
The
got
end.
a hug.
Satanists to do invocation at Phoenix City Council meeting.
Oh.
Have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Big,
just
big,
So
big
I'll
big
read the
news.
story,
Big
then we'll
deal
get
there.
Big news.
we'll get the story from David Byrd.
Well, I think you're sharing the story.
Well, I'm telling the story, but
Satanists
then
are-
you're
Yeah, I think you
So-
just said it.
That's the story.
You know what? I'm not talking anymore.
Oh, hey.
Over.
Hey, first
Not
of all,
gonna do it.
Hey,
Nobody
use your
believes.
inside voice.
nobody believes you're not going to talk anymore.
It can't
You're
last.
trying so hard not to talk, aren't you?
He's going to explode in like
So what do
a
you got
moment.
there?
So, members of a satanic group will give the opening prayer at an upcoming Phoenix City Council meeting. Some council members have objected, but City Attorney Brad Holmes says the government cannot exclude a religion from praying under such circumstances. Satanic Temple member Stu DeHaan says the group doesn't intend to do anything offensive. He says the Satanic Temple doesn't believe in a literal Satan, but see the biblical Satan as a metaphor for rebellion against tyranny. The Arizona Republic reports that the temple will perform the invocation next week, February 17th. And so, how about that? The temple submitted a request in December to give the prayer. So how's that been handled in the Valley of the Sun?
It's been pretty big in the news lately, and I don't watch the news, but it's been big in the news. So it's obviously causing quite the ruckus. Some other council members protested and said we don't want that, and so as you can imagine, there's been the other side uproar, and churches are getting involved and whatnot. But so I just want to really kind of break down the prayer. I mean, is it a prayer for rebellion against tyranny? Is it a prayer to the spirit of rebellion? Is it a prayer to? Are they praying to a metaphor? I mean, it's a little confusing.
Well, it probably goes along with this text I just got from my wife. The dog is eating your underwear. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. That's
I'm
probably how I
sorry.
feel
In
about
that metaphor, is Satan your wife or the dog? I don't
Is
follow.
Satan wearing your underwear?
Well,
Was the dog attacking your underwear as
And
if it was Satan?
It's like regulated. It's like you're talking about ruckuses and regulations, right?
So many ruckuses and regulations.
Also has caused a lot of regulation.
Big old
Obama.
ruckus called Obamacare.
That's right.
Yep.
The Affordable Care Act. Business owners don't have time.
Is it also practically free?
No.
No. Okay. So
We're all paying
it's
for it.
misnomered, apparently.
Gee. Business owners don't have time to be experts in Obamacare, at least not while also running successful businesses. Keep your business compliant with Tilson's integrated management solution. To learn more, visit talktotilson.com. That's talktotilson.com today.
Talk to Tilson. So every time I do that, I put my hand up to my ear, but now I'm wearing headphones, and it confused me for a split second. I'm like, oh, no, is it still going to work? Oh, wait, yeah, I can still hear myself in the headphones.
Oh, my goodness. Well, how about that? So Satanists are praying in Phoenix, and my dog's eating my underwear.
I'm guessing that by the time that the date rolls around, that somehow, some way, it's not going to happen. I'd like to see the ACLU get involved.
Yeah, I think they should.
Well, here's my question. So do churches just apply to be like, hey, we want to give the invocation before this meeting?
I think that's how it works. Yes.
It's always been that way?
Yes.
Like, see, did you even know about all that before this happened?
No, but so it's been a very good civics education.
Exactly. I was going to say, hey, you know what? Thanks, Satan.
So the Satanists are helping us and doing us a good solid.
I feel real bad for Stu, though. He's going to get there on the 17th, and they're going to, like, shut it down. He's like, well, what am I going to do with this goat? Like, we're supposed to do the prayer, and then we're going to go sacrifice the goat. Like, sorry, Stu.
I guess we'll just let him go.
There's a lot of Indian restaurants in Phoenix, so he can just drop it off one of those.
Well, that's where I got it.
Harry Carey.
I paid way too much for it.
The restaurant was called Harry Curry.
I'm gonna write a book, and it's the title of it's just gonna be real deep, but people have no idea. It's just like, can I return a goat if I have the receipt? And it's like real deep, like it's like who moved my cheese or whatever. But I'm like, I have no idea what that means, but I'll buy it.
Trademark.
Trademark, exactly.
Copyright.
And you go through the book, and it's just like scanned copies of receipts of things that I've bought before.
And one of those is a goat.
Yes.
Could be a bestseller.
Honestly, everything's
I'm
a
seeing,
book.
I mean,
I'm
it's
seeing
not been
coffee
done
table
before.
book.
Yeah.
I'm really seeing that.
And you go through there, and maybe some of them are for funny things, or that's just like that game at Walmart. I feel like we've even talked about this before. You go to Walmart and your goal is to buy 3 things at Walmart that you can actually buy, but it's got to be the weirdest combination of things to make the cashier, because you can return anything to Walmart as long as you have the receipt. So go in and buy like live goldfish, like a can of Ready Whip, and like 1,000 rubber bands. And then just be like, you know what I'm doing tonight? The cashier's like, what? So that's the game. So on some of the receipts, it could be 3 random things. You just flip through. It's like, what'd the guy do that night? And you'll even know what day I did it because it'll say down at the bottom of the receipt.
Can you return a live goldfish? I'd like to know.
I bet you can't.
I bet you can.
Probably not.
See, I mean, you said 3 things at Walmart. I immediately thought like gun, trash bag, and shovel. But I mean,
The thing is, we know what you're doing.
Yeah,
right. You're getting rid of stew, so we don't have to have a satanic invocation. You're like, I did it in the name of the Lord. Like, hold on.
So it needs to be 3 completely random things.
Yeah, they can't connect because even if 2 of the 3 connect, it's just like, oh, those 2 are for that, and then the other thing is just for your wife or whatever.
It's a good game.
It's a real good game.
Maybe we should do that in the next show.
We should make a webisode.
A webisode.
Good job. I'm proud of you. Today's already been a win.
We should just end the show now then.
Yeah, just
It's
shut
all
it
gonna
down.
go
Don't even
downhill.
say anything.
I think we need another news story, personally.
Yeah, give us one more.
Well, here's a funny story. Judge tries to put an end to pajamas in the courtroom.
What?
Yeah.
That
Can you
judge
believe
is the
that?
worst.
WNEP television reports that a judge in central Pennsylvania is trying to put a kibosh on a rash of people wearing pajama bottoms in court.
The rash will probably come back.
Yes.
Yeah. If you got a rash in your pajama bottoms,
If you buy them from Walmart.
Eesh. You can return them with a receipt, though.
He's put a new sign in his Catawissa Township office that he hopes will keep people from wearing pajamas in court. It reads, pajamas are not appropriate attire for district court. Long says that they have a growing problem of people not dressing appropriately for court, and he wants to remind people there's a code of conduct that should be followed in court.
Right, because the people that are showing up in court
They follow that code of conduct, and
are
they follow
really
signs.
concerned about codes of conduct generally.
Law-abiding citizens. Like, so basically, sir, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make rules for people who clearly didn't follow the rules. I have a problem with that.
If you take pajamas from law-abiding citizens, then only outlaws will have pajamas.
Exactly.
Who wants to live in that kind of world?
I do not want to live.
You're going to have to pry those pajamas from my cold, dead legs. But seriously, this brings up a conversation that's really good. I hate the fact that there's a rule about how you're supposed to dress in certain occasions.
Should you just know? Or
Like, no, there's no rule. I don't like wearing ties. And I think ties are stupid.
Yes.
And why does every other trend
they're from Stu.
They come and go. Oh, man.
I bet the Satanist prayer guy's going to wear a tie that day.
Yeah. It's like, oh, idea of Satan. Bless me and my sweet, sweet tie of fire. Because you know it's going to have flames on it. Just to really taunt all the council people.
Metaphorical flames.
Oh, yeah. They're not even really there. But yeah, that just makes me mad. I don't wear a tie. I don't like wearing ties. I'm not going to wear a tie. Like, if you want to wear pajama bottoms when you get 60 days in court for whatever you did, more power.
If you want to wear white after Labor Day, you should be able to.
I agree.
Yep. So three middle-aged white dudes all
setting
agree on
trends.
fashion.
We are setting trends on Byrd Brains.
Well, today's Byrd Brains podcast has been brought to you by Jonathan Byrds. We do catering. We do weddings. We've got an event center in Carmel called the 502 East Event Center.
Fried chicken.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Tilson HR. Comedy Sports Indianapolis and the Bryan Clauson Chasing 200 Tour. Circular Insanity. And by the game Jinx. Today's winner of this edition of the Byrd Brains podcast is David Byrd. Woo! Congratulations. Come and welcome back to the Byrd Brains podcast.
So you get nothing. You lose.
Sorry.
Good day,
You
sir.
lose by winning, just like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio.
Was there any doubt?
Is there any doubt? And it's been a great show. John Colby, take it away.
Yeah. For all the people whose voices you've heard, we just want to say one thing.
We're
very,
very, very sorry.